This is Manoj Kumar Nalla, Assistant Professor of Botany, Government Degree College, Peddapalli. Today's topic is tomato. What is stomata? Main contents of this topic: definition of tomato, structure of stomata, process of opening and closing of stomata, mechanism of stomata, what are factors affecting stomata movement. What is the stomata? So, stomata are a small pores in plants having leaves or stems for the purpose of gases exchange between the plants and atmosphere. So, what are the stomata? Stomata are the small pores occurred in leaves. Sometimes some plants occurred in stem also. Which are used for gases exchange between the plants and atmosphere. So very important. Stomata is very important for plants for gases exchange between the plants and atmosphere. So you see stomata structure here. Two diagrams appear on the slide. One is the stomata open, another one is the stomata close. The stomata surrounded by guard cells, the guard cells surrounded by subsidiary cells. So here the guard cells are main for stomata open and close. Here you see the guard cells curve position in the stomata open. At the closed position they are straight line position. So at the same time guard cells possesses chloroplasts and a nucleus. So due to the chloroplast the guard cells takes place photosynthesis. So next slide, functions of the stomata. What happens? Types of stomata. There are 5 major stomata available: anemocytic, ansocytic, diacytic, parasitic, actinocytic. These are the 5 major types. First of all, the anemocytic. Before the types of stomata, you remember one thing: every stomata surrounded by 2 guard cells. These guard cells surrounded by subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells are different with epidermal cells. Total guard cells, subsidiary cells is called stomatal complex. So based on the guard cells and the subsidiary cells, there are 5 types of stomata. One is the anemocytic, second one the anisocytic, third one diacytic, fourth one parasitic, fifth one actinocytic. First the anemocytic. Anemocytic, the stomata surrounded by guard cells. Guard cells surrounded by more than 4 subsidiary cells. These subsidiary cells look like epidermal cells. There is no difference between the subsidiary cells and epidermal cells of the leaf. Mainly it occurred in ranunculus family. That's why these type of stomata is also called ranunculus stomata. The second one, anisocytic or anisocytic. In this, the stomata surrounded by 2 guard cells. These 2 guard cells surrounded by 3 subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells a differentiation compared to the epidermal cell. These subsidiary cells, 2 are long or big, one is the small. This is these stomata occurred in cruciferous family. That's why we call also cruciferous stomata. So another one, diacytic. Diastatic, the stomata surrounded by guard cells, the subsidiary cells having two subsidiary cells. These are anti-parallel manner to the guard cells. This is the diastatic. Parasitic stomata also surrounded by two guard cells. At the same time, the subsidiary cells having only two subsidiary cells. These two subsidiary cells parallel to the guard cells. Next one, actinocytic. Actinocytic also surrounded by two guard cells. These two guard cells surrounded by four more subsidiary cells. Subsidiary cells not look like epidermal cells. Structure of stomata. Each stomata is surrounded by a pair of kidney-shaped guard cells. Each guard cell is modified epidermal cell showing a prominent nucleus, cytoplasma and plastids. Dicots, the guard cells are kidney-shaped. In monocots, the guard cells are dumbbell-shaped. The wall of guard cells is differentially thicked. The inner wall of each guard cell facing the stomata is concave and is a thick grade. So this is the guard cells. The first figure shows kidney shaped in the at the same time the inner wall of inner cell wall of the guard cell inside of the it is the thickness compared to outer cell wall. The guard cells are surrounded by variable number of epidermal cells called subsidiary cells. In monocots, the guard cells are dumbbell shaped. The dumbbell shaped stomata open closed by the middle cell walls thickness the compared to the apical cell wall. Functions of stomata. The stomata naturally allow water to evaporate out. Why would the plant close stomata with guard cells? Prevent excess water loss through transpiration. If the plant having a lot of water, the transpiration takes place through the stomata opening. If the water is very little in the plant, that time the guard cells are closed manner and stomata are closed to prevent the loss of water. So at the same time, the stomata open, gases exchange between the plants and the atmosphere. The oxygen released from the plants to atmosphere through the stomata. At the same time, carbon dioxide takes place from the atmosphere to plants. Stomatal mechanism of opening. Sucrose plus phosphate converted in the guard cell glucose 1-phosphate. Glucose 1-phosphate converted to glucose 6-phosphate. Glucose 6-phosphate converted to glucose phosphate at the stomata open. So these are reactions takes place at the time of stomata open. Stomata closed, glucose plus ATP, glucose 1-phosphate, glucose 1-phosphate converted to starch and phosphate. This is the stomatal closed time reactions. This is this figure telling that concentration, low carbon dioxide, guard cells swollen and sunken. When the guard cell swollen, the stomata open, the guard cell shrink and the stomata closed. Opening and closing stomata. Opening and closing stomata takes place due to the changes in turgor pressure of the guard cells. During the day, water from subsidiary cells enter to the guard cell making cell, fully turgid and stomata open. When the subsidiary cells, the water from the subsidiary cells flowing to the guard cells, the turgor pressure formed in the guard cells. Then the guard cells turgid, the stomata open. When the night time, the water from the guard cells to enter through the subsidiary cells. The guard cells become placid due to the decrease of turgor pressure. The stomata is closed. So, in light, in the dark, the guard cells functions. In light, respiratory carbon dioxide in the intracellular space is consumed in photosynthesis by the mesophyll. In the dark, respiratory carbon dioxide accumulates in the intracellular space as there is no photosynthesis. Guard cell shows alkyne reaction, pH rises. Guard cell show acid reaction, pH falls. The alkaline reaction favors hydrolysis of starch to sugar in light phase. Acid reaction favors to formation of starch from soluble sugars in the guard cell at the dark. The osmotic pressure of shaft of the guard cell increase in the light. The osmotic pressure of the shaft of the guard cell falls in the dark. Water entering the guard cells, the turgor pressure and volume increase in the light. Water levels the guard cells at TUP, turgor pressure and volume decrease. Guard cells change their shape and stomata open. Guard cells change their shape and become placid, stomata close. These are the reaction in the light, in the dark. The 6 mechanisms to open in the light phase, 6 mechanisms closed in the dark phase. Mechanism opening, closing stomata, physiological control on stomata opening and closing. So just the physiological theory, you see the water enter from the subsidiary cells to guard cells. In the guard cells, the turgor pressure formed, the guard cells become turgid, the stomata open. When stomata closing time, the water from the guard cells to the subsidiary cells. When what happened? Guard cells placid, the stomata is closed. This is the physiologically control of stomatal opening and the closing. There is 4 theories to explaining mechanism of stomata. Theories of photosynthesis in guard cell, starch sugar interconversion theory, theory of glycolate metabolism, active potassium transport ion concept. So, the mechanism of stomatal opening and closure, whenever just I telling the physiological process, the water enter to guard cell, then open, the water out from the guard cell, that is the closure. So, these turgor pressure in the guard cells and placid, this is the taken by sugar levels rising, sugar levels falling, potassium ions export or import. So many theories explain the potassium ions transport from the guard cell to subsidiary cell, subsidiary to guard cells is mainly explaining stomatal open. So active potassium transport ion concept is the perfect theory for the explaining stomata open and closed. So the concept of potassium transport, was given by Fusino. It was supported and elaborated by Levitt and Ruskay in 1970. It was appeared to be an active mechanism which needs ATP. Explanation is the mechanism as follows: opening of stomata during daytime in presence of light, closing of stomata in absence of light at the darkness or night time. A role of plant hormones in stomata movements. Opening of stomata during daytime, presence of light, decrease in starch content of guard cell, increase concentration of malic acid in guard cell, influx of potassium ions to guard cells, efflux of hydrogen ions from the guard cells. So at the time of opening of stomato, the following conditions are mainly: first condition, presence of light; second condition, starch content reduced; third content, increase of malic acid in guard cells; fourth condition, influx of potassium ions from the subsidiary cell; efflux of hydrogen ion from the guard cells to subsidiary cell. These 4 conditions at the time of opening. Intake of calcium ions by guard cells, low carbon dioxide concentration in around guard cells, high pH 7 in guard cells, high TP in guard cells due to the endosmosis conditions are the favor of open the stomata. When stomata open and when are the closed? daytime, nighttime, you see the guard cell appearance. Opening and closing of stomata. Potassium ions accumulated within guard cells when stomata open. Active transport of potassium into guard cell causes water to follow by osmosis and stomata open. Hydrogen ions accumulated outside guard cells as potassium moves into them. A proton pump run by hydrolysis of ATP transport of proton to outside of cell. This creates an electrothermal gradient that allows potassium to enter by the way of channel protein. So this is the process. Potassium ions enter into the guard cell, at the same time exit from the guard cell to the proton and to the subsidiary cells. This is the open stomata. H2O enters to guard cell, potassium ion enters to the guard cell. This is the opening of the stomata. Closed stomata. Potassium outside from the guard cells, water molecule outside from the guard cell. That is the closed stomata. This is the stomata closed, open. The picture of the stomata and guard cell. Closing stomata absence lights the conditions. Absence of the light, decreased concentration of malic acid in guard cell, efflux of potassium ions from the guard cells, acidic medium of the cell sap in guard cell, loss of chlorions from guard cells, increase of CO2 concentration and around the guard cell, presence of plant growth enabling hormone abscisic acid. So these are the conditions. And absence of the light, concentration of malic acid decreased. At the same time, sugar levels decreased and form starch. Efflux of the potassium ion, acid medium of the cell sap, loss of chlorine ions, increase of CO2 concentration around the guard cell, presence of the plant growth inhibiting hormone abscisic acid present in the guard cell is also stomatal closed. Factors affecting stomatal movement. Light greatly influences the opening and closing of stomata. It stimulates production of malic acid due to the conversion of starch to sugar. Stomata so not open in UV light and green light but remain open the blue and red region of the spectrum. This is the light effect on the stomatal movement. Temperature rises and fall. Impact on the stomata close and open. Lower temperature and light and temperature are directly and indirectly related the open and closed the stomata. High temperature causes to stomatal closure. At the same time, low temperature, very low temperature also causes stomatal closure. Optimum temperature for opening stomata. Potassium chloride. Accumulated potassium chloride causes opening of stomata. Organic acid. The increase of organic content in the guard cells causes stomata to open. Carbon dioxide concentration. Low concentration of carbon dioxide, the stomata open. High concentration of the carbon dioxide, the stomata begin to close. Water is responsible causing changes in the turgor of the guard cells. Guard cell become flaccid and losing water and stomata close. So when the guard cell become full turgid and water and stomata open. This is the water factor and the open of the stomata. Water availability, water content in more in the guard cell, this is open. Water content fall in the guard cell, stomata closed. Abscisic acid is a natural transparent also. So when abscisic acid formed in the leaves, the stomata closed. When the water deficit in the plant, the ABI is formed. ABI stimulated closed the stomata under this condition. So there is the abscisic acid closed the stomata. So ABI is the natural anti-transparent. So ABI mediates stomatal closing. The calcium ions, vacuoles, potassium ions outside of the guard cells, it is closed. This is the ABI. Conclusion: we know the stomata is pore in a plant's skin and usually it is limited on the lower side of the leaves. In monocots, See, the stomata are equally, in monocots, the stomata are equally distributed on all sides all sides. And in aquatic plants, stomata are present in the upper surface only. So thank you very much. This is the today's class.